You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
Last time on SV Full Send, we arrive into Puerto Rico and start outfitting the yacht and exploring the San Juan area. And Lockwood is finally able to fly down and join the crew. We didn't get everything fixed that we wanted to in Puerto Rico. We still needed to get our mattresses covered, to fix what we believed was a head gasket issue on the engine because smoke was coming out of the exhaust when we throttled over 1700 RPMs, and a few other tasks. But we had to move back east in order to get to St. Maarten for the Bucketlust New Year's Eve event. The first stop on the road to Bucketlust was the island of Culebra in Puerto Rico, and it was the first sail with just the three of us on board.
Hey, just buy a boat!
Good morning. Today is my first day waking up on the boat at sea. We're headed to St. Thomas today. We're supposed to leave at like 7 o'clock and it's already 7:30. So I'm gonna go through with my typical wake-up call for the boys.
We cut the legs off of our pants, threw our shoes into the ocean, sit back and wait through the daylight, sit back and wait through the daylight, slip and slide on subway grades, these shoes are poor man's ice skates, fall through like change in the daylight, fall through like change in the daylight, I miss ya both lines of my road, something on my metro, maybe I'll paint them in myself, maybe I'll paint them in myself, maybe I'll paint them in myself. Hey, you on your phone? Kruger, you on your phone? Yeah. Our daily, our story. We got a tuna! Sashimi! We got a tuna! Yeah, buddy! Get the fish beater! I got it! Get the fish beater! Oh, here we go! Oh! Give me a quick tap. Watch my phone. Hang on. Good! That was good! Alright, it's dead. Let's eat it!
Mercy kill. Mercy kill.
Well, apparently we caught another one.
We got another fish.
There he is.
Little baby one. See it out there? It's just a small one.
So what happens is a lot of reels, they have a auto, basically if you just reel without making the line go in a certain area, it gets bunched up like this. So I put as much line in this reel as possible, in the spool as possible. So you gotta guide it. You see where it's getting all bunched up right there? So as you're reeling it in, you gotta guide it so it goes in the areas where, basically with your finger, just guide it over here, guide it over there. Bingo. But yeah, we got a fish though. I don't know what it is.
Something small. Something like, really small. Get the fish knocker.
I wanna hit it with the fish knocker.
Let's put it down here and kill it down there so we can just spray it out very easily.
Holy shit!
Something ate it! Something ate half of it! Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's
It's still flapping.
that is, what the hell is that? Is that a barracuda? It's got a lot of teeth. That is hilarious. Wow.
Something ate it.
God, I think a shark got it.
Something big got that bad boy. Bring it in close.
That's actually a mackerel.
Yeah, that's what it is.
A mackerel.
just got shredded. Look at those teeth marks right there.
That is
just in half.
fucking hungry. Holy shit. Well, we got half a sandwich.
They still left a little bit of the fillet.
Oh my god.
All right, well, we got a third fish on for the day, so it looks like we're gonna be eating a lot of fish today.
Looks like another tuna.
Another tuna. Great colors too.
Great.
Oh, we lost him.
Sorry, guys. That was my bad. Hey, you can't win them all.
All right, we decided it was time to actually start sailing.
Sails are up!
Woo, doggy!
What are you doing out right now?
15.
15.
What you guys doing?
Brian's instructing us on life raft placement on a Lagoon 450.
On top. So that's fine.
No big deal, USVI.
And can you give this a push up?
We're here.
The whole
Tube and pole.
I'm just a camera guy.
How you feeling today, Mr. Lockwood?
You know what? Life's pretty good. Kidding me?
Pretty damn.
Caught a half a mackerel, tuna,
Good eating
nothing
tonight.
but the blue ocean and 3 dudes. 3 dudes and 3 Speedos. Alan, you need to start rocking your Speedos. How's the life at sea treating you?
Well, it's better than the typical Monday in New York City, I'll tell you that. Boat life ain't bad.
Getting schooled right now.
Getting schooled by a skipper.
Game changer? We're having SV Folsom dinner on Brian's boat, the Lagoon 450. Focus.
Lagoon 450. Wow.
It's ravioli, a booth. No, not a booth. It's a
Ghost Rider. The pattern. The lagoon is full.
no
The
booth.
lagoon is
No-
full.
no booth. No booth. No booth.
ravioli.
What are you doing? Continue the story, please.
So here we are in St. Thomas. Got the boys.
St. Thomas.
Finally making it, making a productive day, trying to get to Home Depot, buy all the shit we need that's been stacking up.
Home Depot, we got some rubber bumpy thingies.
All the stuff. All the stuff. Mooring lines, tools, oil,
Ropes. Stuff.
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 Look at that view. Got the touch. Love the touch.
I kind of like the effort that's being put forth right
I like
now.
that we're going that way. That way's fine. Anyway is good. You gotta film. So, I don't know if it's because you guys are heavy. For this day. See how good you are. I was on the way. Oh yeah, I take you.
We're finally on ground after about 3 or 4 days in St. Thomas, Charlotte, Mali. Trying to get customs done, but we just found out that, in fact, we don't have to. So
Came US to US even
US
though
to
a bunch of
US,
people
even
told
though
us
everyone
had
kind of
to.
told us that we had to. So
international waters.
yep. So
That's one less thing to worry about.
one less thing to worry about. Currently walking to go get some delicious conch fritters for lunch. Lockwood is coming from that way. And then just getting the boat ready for everyone to come on. We got about, what, 2-3 guests coming on the Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So,
We got a dinghy that we might be purchasing later today too.
which is huge because every time we get on ours right now, we almost sink it. So we definitely need that for our travels,
$800 for a 12-foot AB.
which ain't bad. So,
Ain't bad. AB ain't bad.
How we doing, boys? Good day.
Brother. How are you?
Yeah, mate, doing well.
We rented a car for the day to scope out the possible new dinghy, ran into Rupert again, and then our buddy Brett treated us to a real meal at one of the best restaurants on the island called 13. It was a very welcome change from the canned ravioli we had been eating. Thanks, brother man.
This is better than the ravioli.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can't really see it, but there's a view out there of some really cool band, which is nice. Thank you so much. We're about to dig in. I don't think we can wait any longer.
The next day, we headed off to Red Hook on the eastern side of St. Thomas to pick up our new dinghy and meet with our friends that were flying in to help make the crossing from St. Thomas to St. Martin.
Not even a few seconds in. Get the feeder, get the fish feeder. Brian. Get ready to feed it. Big wave. Shit, there's a scooter. Jumped out of nowhere.
Pretty good size. Oh!
We're gonna make real fish flops.
Real fish flops. Not those fake
Back to the
ones.
sea you go.
Poseidon.
So before you eat them, you gotta caress them. You gotta let them know that you appreciate them being an appetizer for you. But you gotta find the spine, work your way all the way down to the tail. That's the job, but somebody's gotta do it. Talk to me, fishy. What a beaut. Old mackerel. We'll make a good little snack tonight.
Hey, what's up? This is Sam Feldt.
Some nice fish tacos.
New episode of Heartfelt Radio.
But yeah.
We've got a grill. It's working, but we accidentally dropped the stuff on the inside all the way down there. So
I can see it.
you can see it. I don't know
It's only
if
20 feet. I'll get it tomorrow.
yeah, we'll dive down and get it. But one less thing, another project. So
Huh.
who knows? Hey, boat life.
Well, here's one of our less than glamorous days on the boat trying to do actual work. Justin is reorganizing where we keep all the food so we can see what we have instead of hiding it under stuff that takes an hour to get into and then repack and stuff that we aren't going to touch for days on end.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to open up a cupboard and see what we got to eat. Just like opening up the fridge. You never know.
So taking care of that. Mr. Allen is working on the finances.
Finance's little guest welcome brief, so that they know what to do on the boat.
Get situated. Money's gonna start getting tight if we're just living off savings, so.
Yeah, gotta get Patreon up and running, get some apparel going as well. Lots of stuff to do.
Yeah.
So,
But at the end of the day, we're still in paradise. Beautiful Red Hook, St. Thomas, so life ain't totally bad.
Oh man, here she is. New Send It. Look at that. You can do whatever he wants with that. Woo! That thing is a dream. Hell yeah.
shark fin soup is a delicacy. I've got a great recipe.
Do they have hot air? Oh look, you can see the you can see the beach from the beach.
We had our first night crossing, and we're happy to have experienced skippers Uwe and Moose aboard to show us a thing or two. The more they instructed, the more we realized that we still have a lot to learn.
Yeah, it can actually venture.
Go for it.
Are you still in the hot spot?
Explain to us what we're about to do, Moose.
There it is. I see it.
Explain to us what we're doing right now.
So per tradition, when I'm on a vessel and I'm captaining it, if you reel in a fish, you must eat the beating heart. Still going.
Alright, it's still beating. Go drop it. How tasty is it? Keep it down.
Come here. Quick, give this man a beer.
Oh, what's up?
Spirits were high once we arrived in St. Maarten, even after having to clean up everyone's seasickness from below deck. Everybody but Moose and Uwe and Alan couldn't keep it down as we were motoring into the swells all night. The week on the Bucketlust was a lot of fun. Our route brought us from the French side of St. Maarten to Anguilla, to the Dutch side of St. Maarten, to St. Bart's, and then back to the French side of St. Maarten. We didn't take all that much footage during the week. The biggest highlight would probably have to be setting out from Anguilla and not filling our diesel tank up, even though we had 5 jerry cans full of fuel. Our main sheet was stuck in a block and we couldn't figure out how to sail with just the Genoa. Bottom line up front, we had to get towed in from the Dutch Coast Guard. The next morning, our skipper buddy Leslie came and showed us how to properly bleed a fuel line of air. I ended up having to suck a lot of diesel into my mouth as the manual pump wasn't working that well. But we got it done, and now we know how to bleed a fuel line and probably won't make the same mistake again. Probably.
We're still listening. We're getting flags up. We're getting the crew ready to go. Tom is up.
Pretty choppy.
Currently. Putting the banners up.
But to give you an idea of what the week was like, I'll leave it to the Bucketlust magician of a videographer, Mike Vanaray, to give you a glimpse.
Thank you again. Happy New Year.
If you like this video and want to see more, subscribe to our YouTube channel and help support us on Patreon.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.